Hey,
Mhm.
are we oh, hey,
Mhm.
are we live? Oh,
I
hey.
believe so.
Well,
I believe so. Please.
am I going to the right account? I think maths people are going to be confused now because they're
Mhm.
hearing
Don't ask me again.
two different
Oh, hey,
conversations
are
because
hey,
I
are we live?
am playing
Oh,
it
I believe so.
live and live.
I believe so.
Oh,
Please.
Quest.
Please.
Am I going to
Yeah.
the right? We're going to confuse people now.
Yeah,
People
please
are going to
don't.
be confused now because they're
Mhm.
hearing
don't ask me again.
two
Yeah,
different
please.
Hey,
conversations
are
because
hey,
okay, I stopped it.
Yeah, it's like,
Where's my camera at? Oh, okay, that's funny.
what hopping.
Now I switched on the audio because I hit the thing to monitor what was going on the feed, and of course now everybody could hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, so hey y'all, we're here. As you can see, we're here.
Yeah, we are here. We're here. We're
Why,
here.
why are you whispering?
Uh, I don't quite know, but
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, let me turn on my thing so I can see if who's watching us with our shenanigans
yeah.
as we get everything else sorted out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Okay. I should find my page. Yes. So yeah, we were a little bit like two and a half minutes late because we had a little technical glitch. I guess that's what it is. If it's a glitch, then it's technical.
Yes,
Yeah, that's why they call it a glitch, not a problem. Yeah, so
it's a glitch in the matrix.
I didn't see it, but I bet that was funny. What you just did. But I didn't see the movie. So.
I'm not even gonna comment on the fact that you did see the Matrix. Okay,
Dude, yeah, I live under a rock, man. I'm I've been living under a rock for almost 20 years. So
I'm gonna leave it
for
right
20,
there.
21 years. So
Let's
a
leave
lot
it.
of what you'll say, I'll be like, oh, I bet that was funny. But I haven't seen it. All right. So I'm good on my end. Are you good on your end? Like you
Almost
post
deaf. I'm
everything?
good.
You
Most
gonna
deaf.
post?
I'm
Okay.
good on my end. I'm just, what I'm saying, doing
Okay.
the post thing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pull my screen off again real quick one more time. And
Okay.
it's good to see you all. As we say often, if this is your first time joining us, you are in the behind scenes flow. You're hearing my voice because I switched off my camera just for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the scenes while Quest and I record well, actually, we're not recording. We're going live to iHeartRadio, TuneIn, and then the podcast will pick it up once we're done here. But
Mm-hmm.
we're just doing what we can do in terms of
Mm-hmm.
making some posts. I'm trying a new post, Quest. Like I don't know how to use I don't know how to use like Instagram on my computer. Like I was trying to find how do you post something using the computer, but I couldn't find it. So I had to go around the bush to try to do what I'm doing. You ever do it on from your computer?
What's that post to?
Instagram.
While we're doing what we're doing here?
Nah, I'm just asking if you ever posted anything to Instagram from your computer before.
No.
Okay.
No. Always from my phone.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay.
Can you do it
So
from your? I don't think you
that's
can.
what I was just saying. But I got a workaround. Watch
Come
this.
on.
Go ahead and
Come
hit
on.
this button. I'm gonna hit this button, right? And then my screen on my phone is gonna pop up to say that your computer just tried to hit something on Instagram, but we don't like it. It's on hold right now. And then do you approve this? And watch this, man. I'm about to do watch this, man. Watch. Watch. Post. Watch this. I'm about to do something unprecedentable. Okay.
Unprecedentable.
Just once. Hold on. I'm almost there, Quest.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm because what I'm trying to I don't know. You just have to look at Instagram once I tell you I did it to see. Okay,
Is,
so I'm gonna do
is,
that.
is it live? Did you do it live or
I
through?
was trying to do a live, but you can't do it. I'm trying to get the thing so we can go live to Instagram and
Oh, okay.
everything else, but it's
Okay.
not working out.
All right.
but I'm gonna post something else. Okay, Moto G. I'm almost there, man. I'm almost there. Soon reach. Malcolm, man. Yeah.
Did it
So
work?
thank you for your patience. Hold on, bro. It's waiting. It's waiting.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Now I need to go Shift Command V. We are live. Here's that link. I'm gonna hit share. And it says finishing up on my phone. We are okay. What happens if I hit this link right here? Yeah, check. I just posted something. It said I posted it 8 seconds ago. It says we are live.
Oh, okay. That would explain it. I'm looking at your truck in the snow, but that was 2010.
That was Facebook anyway.
Yeah.
That's not Instagram. All right. So quit that.
Yeah.
Quit this. So on Instagram, see if you see something that I just posted. And now we are golden.
Let's see.
Good as it's going to get right now.
Let's see, Mr. Harris.
I hope it did something. I'm going to figure it out, man. One day I'm going to figure it out so we can go live on Instagram too. What's up, John P? Desiree, hello. I see Jim is on. Paul Heflin is on. Good to see y'all.
Oh, yeah, it's there.
Yeah. So is that link clickable?
I don't know. It's not clickable.
So they really just be trying to keep it all to themselves, man. I'm not going to disparage them all on the live, but they need to cut that out. Like,
they really.
How can we cross pollinate and they playing with it, man?
Come on, man.
Help me out.
Come on, man.
Help me out. Okay, I need to raise the camera up a little bit. And
yes.
All right. So we are good.
Yep. Good.
All right, y'all. So in 1 minute, Quest and I are going to sound like we know what we're talking about. And then you'll know that we are LIVE. Gemma got in her car, Quest. She watching it in the car, man. Be safe.
Dope. Please don't do it while you're driving.
Yeah. And Quest is a professional at driving with.
I promise you I am.
Oh, hurt my head, man. I do not want to see.
I promise you I am.
Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, we're going live.
Come on, quiet on set.
Into it. Hey, yo, Quest, it's time to give the people something, man. What we talking about today?
You look like a retired track coach.
That's not what we're talking about today, Quest.
You look like you saying track coach.
Yo.
Hey, walk around with the collars up.
The holier brethren look like this. That's the problem.
That's the truth.
Yeah, you've been in America too long. You forgot.
That's the truth.
They pop the collar on everything, bro.
Oh, that's the truth, kid.
Everything.
That's the truth.
What's not taped up is popping.
It's popping.
Yeah. What's
up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Marriage Ain't for Suckers podcast. I am your host with the most, man. Quest, man, alongside my man, my man, L. David Harris.
Oh, yes. Get on the mic.
And MC. Yes, indeed, y'all. Yeah.
Class is in session.
Yeah, no doubt. We are in rare form today.
Yeah, man. We about to be in the same house one day, man. So I'm getting warmed up.
We're getting warmed up. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If you are going to be in the DMV from March 23rd through the 25th, you need to go to the Marriage Tune-Up conducted by Pastor Paul Graham, where myself and L. David Harris will be presenting general session to the men and ladies, and then one for the men. And gentlemen, I can guarantee you that if you are in that room, there will be a whole lot of shenanigans, but there'll be a whole lot of information to bust you upside your head as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, man.
We'll learn you something.
We're going to learn you something. Hey, big shouts out to you, bro. I seen some things that you're doing with Net 2018.
Oh, where you saw
on the beautiful island of Jamaica. My man was out there giving a word, you know what I'm saying, out at the mall. And I had no idea, D.
Yeah,
no
idea.
Man opened up and said, "Fill my cup," and was singing the song. And my man sounded like a straight crooner. I had no idea that my man had the pipes. You know what I'm saying? And
That
also, it was the best kept secret. Oh,
well, okay. I mean, yeah. You want me to play like 1 second of it, Quest?
Yeah, I'm going to. I promise you this. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm definitely going. Yeah, play a piece of that, man, so the people can hear my man D getting it in.
So y'all can't say that I did, like, Quest went at me like.
Oh no, I heard with my own two ears. I was like, "Is that David Harris singing that song?" I said, "Nah, it can't be."
You know.
And without a shadow of a doubt, it was you. And so,
what I hear.
You got a clip of that joint? Yeah, come on, don't play. Put the clip up. Let me hear a little.
So please draw all.
All right.
But before I say another word, I'd like to sing a word.
Word.
Like the woman at the well, I was seeking for things that could not satisfy. And then I heard my Savior speaking.
Wow.
Draw from my well that never shall run dry. Now you know people who need this. Fill me up, Lord.
Wow.
I lift it up, Lord. Come on. Come
wow.
This thirsting of my
soul.
Bread of heaven.
Yeah.
Feed me till
Yeah, I just wanted them to hear that it's not just me, but I heard with my own two ears, my man up there crooning. Shouts out to L. David Harris, man, up there giving a word, not only in word, but in song as well, man.
Yeah, well, appreciate it, man. You gotta,
man.
Whatever you got, you gotta bring it with you, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt. If it's in your tool case, you better use it.
You caught me.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So shouts out to everybody listening in, man.
Yeah.
As always. You know what I'm saying? Frenchie's in. Desiree is in. It's a couple of people in.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
A couple of people in. So yeah, man. As always, shouts out to Breathe University. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Yes, indeed. This weekend, Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? At the E-Complex is entrepreneurship series called Take Over. What are you over there doing?
I'm putting my collar back down, Quest. You got a problem when I had it up. Now you got a problem when I got it down. What happened?
Oh man, the entrepreneurship series in Atlanta, man. Take Over. I'm sorry, Take Control. And if you want information, man, if you want to be in the house, go to www.etinspires.com/events. Get your tickets now. I'll be there on Sunday for the Game Changers Conference, and I guarantee you it will be something to see. Yes.
Yeah. Indeed. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's time. It's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Yeah. Get your free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/marriage. With more than 180,000 titles from which to choose from your Android, iPhone, Kindle, or MP3 player. And today I'm going to recommend a book by our good friend, Carmen Hope Thomas.
Oh, indeed.
Why Marry a Man You Don't need.
Wow.
Why marry a man you don't need? Now,
Wow.
it's not what you think. It's a really good book. And so go ahead and get it. It's free. And it's not the only one you can get. You can get whatever you choose, but that's the one we're recommending.
Trending. Yep. And it's a good one too.
Yeah, man. So let's
Yep.
go.
Yep. So what's up, D? What we talking about today?
I don't know. We talking about something important. I know that. I know it's something important, Quest. It has.
I know it's something important as well. It is called patience is a virtue.
Yeah.
Marriage is work, but it's good work.
Yeah, Quest.
Yep. Lead the way, D.
Well, one of the things we were talking about in our meeting the other day was sometimes people want the easy way out.
Oh, man.
And I'm going to talk about it from the perspective of people in marriage who are already having difficulties. Okay. That's not the only, that's not the only context here, but we'll speak from you're already having difficulty and no diss for that. I mean, that's what happens sometimes, right? But sometimes people who are having difficulties aren't willing to do the work, the good work, to kind of get through the trial and get to a power position. And just kind of want the easy road. Like, it's almost like somebody, no, I don't want to give a bad example and we muddy the water. So yeah, if you're having difficulty, it didn't take you one day to get to that difficulty.
Oh, come on.
So it's not going to take a day to get out.
Yeah. What amazes me, D, is when I get these phone calls that like, man, I can't win for nothing. I can't do every change I make, she get worse and she get worse. Or when she calls and she says, everything that I do, you know what I'm saying? He does this and he does that. And my question is, why are you paying attention to what your spouse is doing in the first place in terms of adjustments? Why are you not paying attention to the adjustments that you need to make? And while, because here's what I found too, as it relates to this thing called patience that we need to exhibit, and the times that we don't exhibit that patience. What we have a tendency to do, David, is because we are proficient or actually very good in a particular area, we highlight the deficiencies in another in our, let me just keep it one, in our spouse as it relates to their deficiencies, but we take the light off of our own deficiencies.
I think there's a verse like that. A verse like related to that kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Talk to.
Well, it's like, okay, so you got two eyes, right?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So if you got a 2x4 in your eye, right? How you gonna see a speck of sand in your spouse's eye? Like,
I'm just saying,
get the 2x4 out first. And then, hopefully you'll be able to see well enough to help with the speck.
I'm just saying.
That's both sides of the fence. So if both people take that to heart, we good.
Yep. And so, I know it's a couple of people might be listening and say, well, what if my spouse, here's the truth of the matter. If you got, I think I sound like a broken record when I say this, D, but if you have a 30%, 30% is your wrong. And 70% is his wrong or her wrong, say vice versa, however it is. If you 30% wrong, your spouse is 70% wrong. You still got to deal with your 30% wrong before you could deal with your spouse's 70% wrong. And trust me, that 30% is going to keep you real busy for a long time. And it's the funniest of things, because as you change your 30% and as you become, like, for real, the 70% I don't know, it disappears. You know what I'm saying? As you get better in your 30% for some strange reason.
Well, real talk, that's even hypothetical because, here's another thing. I mean, again, I'm a Bible guy, right? So there's a text that says, if you have a problem with somebody and you're in worship, then like pause on the worship and go reconcile, right? And that one almost makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But there's another one that says, if the person has a problem with you, then you need to go reconcile with the person, if possible, that has a problem with you. You can't force somebody to reconcile it with you. But so that 70-30 thing is really hypothetical. It's just a matter of what people may consider But the real thing is, if I know that my wife, or think that my wife is on that, she's not putting in but 30%, and I say I'm putting in 70, by me allowing it to continue, that means that my math is wrong off top.
Off the top, yep.
Yeah, because if I'm seeing it, it's almost like people say, "Oh, my spouse is crazy," and it's like, but who married him?
Okay, exactly.
So
okay,
which one are we is crazy?
Yeah.
If you married to a mad person,
yep,
right?
Yep. And it's crazy the way that the we play the blame game as well. You know what I'm saying, D? It's funny. I was breezing through the channels the other night, and I came across this show called Man Cave on BET. So it's a man show, discussing men stuff, men.
Oh, okay.
And to your point, they were saying that it's more of a secular nature. I think Fabulous was sitting on the seat.
That's a rapper, right?
Yes.
Rapper
yes. Cousin Jeff was sitting on the seat from BT, BT correspondent, Cousin Jeff. Who else was sitting on that seat? Somebody else was sitting on the panel with them, and they were just saying that women are crazy, and I'm guessing they were referring to black women. And I'm like,
oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, and I'm like, come on,
these dudes don't. Yeah. They're not.
Yeah, you don't. You really don't think that, do you?
Not good.
Yeah, because I was just like, hey, if they're crazy, it's because there's something that you did. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you can't have her as your lady, your girl, whatever, do what you do, and then they respond to it, and then you want to call them crazy. No, it's what you did. You playing with their emotions that cause them to be crazy.
It's like when we were young boys, Quest. I don't know that I ever did this, but we'd be on the subway, right?
Yeah.
And you see somebody, we would call them honey dips.
Oh, yeah,
we were kids, right?
Come on.
So we thought that was positive to say about a young lady we might have been interested in just on the visual.
Oh, sure.
And then dudes would throw their lyrics. And then when the woman or the young woman, sorry, we were young, we were kids. Little girl would come back with something kind of rude, like they're not into it. Yeah. Then all of a sudden you call them a B word.
Yep.
And it's like, but like 3 seconds ago, you were telling them how they were the best everything.
Since sliced bread.
And then now all of a sudden they the B word. So which one of us is mad? Like crazy? Like which one of us got the problem?
Yep.
And so you got grown men like this now, Quest.
Of course.
Grown married men.
Of course.
Grown married women, for that matter. Who, like 2 weeks ago when things were good, it was good.
Yep.
6 months ago when things were good, it was good.
Yep.
So it's just like we have to really be honest with ourselves, not front like things are not doing well when they're not. But at the same time, you marry. Like, okay, one last example.
Yeah.
Somebody posted, I forgot who it is now, but it's one of my Facebook friends, a guy. He posted a thing like, if your wife cheated on you and she was rich, it was something like that. If your wife cheated on you and she was rich, would you require alimony?
Mm-hmm.
And so my response was, wait, you talking about my wife? I put in all caps. My wife? Or are we talking about some hypothetical? Because my wife and I were friends for 11 years before we got married 16 years ago. So from my perspective, it takes a lot more than infidelity for me to throw my wife away, because I'm throwing away a 27-year friendship. I wouldn't like it. And I can't tell you what I would do to the dude on this podcast. But I'm just saying, but my wife, if she were to, God forbid, find herself in that situation, I'm not throwing my wife away, bro. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Alimony's not a discussion, not with my wife. You want to talk about it in theory, that's something. But the wife I'm actually married to, dog, I can't even see myself without Simone.
Yeah. So let me, and that, here's.
I'm sorry. And you dudes don't get it twisted. I didn't say that about y'all, so don't come in my house with it.
Yep.
Okay, and carry on.
No. And here's the funny thing. that is a question. Could it possibly be, D, that a lot of dudes are not exercising the patience with their spouses that they should, because they can see themselves without their wives?
Wait. No, that was real, Quest.
Yeah.
No, that was real.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Say it. No, ask that question again.
Could it possibly be? But because we're talking about exercise and patience, like you just said it a while ago. 6 months ago, it was good. The relationship is good. 2 weeks ago, the relationship was good. You hit a bump in the road, and then all of a sudden, I can't stand her. She get on my nerves. Or I'm playing at a distance. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. And this is, and I'm not batting anybody for that, because there are moments where, Faith and I go through some challenging situations, and I just got to be like, let me just get myself together. And I need to get my mind and everything together in order to go and make the repairs necessary. You know what I'm saying?
So going to another room is not, for a second, is not the same as leaving your wife.
No. Just go into another room to get yourself together. You're not talking because if you open your mouth, attitude gonna come out or whatever the place. Right. So you take your time, get yourself together, and then you repair. It's kind of some people get a ding on the car. They wait 6 months before they go fix the ding. Me, I get a ding on the car. I'm taking it to the body shop right away. Tomorrow it's going to look like we didn't even have a ding in the first place. Mm-hmm. In connection with what you just said a while ago, this is the reason why I'm asking. We understand it gets difficult, but could it possibly be that in those difficult times that you are not exercising the patience that you should exercise with your spouse, because in connection with what you just said, you can see yourself without her?
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? You said it. You said, even if it was a situation of infidelity right now.
And I don't get down like that, B. I don't like it.
And that's the funny thing, because you like, for real, a man and his woman, like, even knowing that another man was in the place that, like, that's how people get shot. You feel me? Like, no, real talk.
Yeah.
And I'm not promoting violence in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying that it's a lot to exert self-control and will in those situations. But you said that Eve, you could not see yourself without her. Why? Because you'd be throwing away 27 years of not only friendship, but of marriage and ups and downs. Bruh. 27 years. That's like if your marriage was a person, that's like a well-grown adult. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for marriage all over again.
Real talk, bro.
And I'm saying, could it possibly be that a lot of dudes do not exercise, and a lot of wives as well, a lot of husbands and a lot of wives, you're not exercising the patience that you think you should exercise with your spouse, or you should exercise with your spouse, because you possibly could see yourself with someone else.
So you might have an escape route or a trap door. If this, then that. Like my wife has a thing, she's been cheated on a bunch of times, and that for her, infidelity is like the straw that broke the camel's back in her mind. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Like, people see that, they have this thing. Like me, put your hands on me and I need to go somewhere else, because I don't want to have to exert the kind of self-control to have to not fight when somebody fights me. So I have to find somewhere else to go. But guess what? I still don't throw my wife away.
Yep.
I just won't let her hit me no more, because I don't get down like that. But that don't mean I'm going to throw her away, bro.
Absolutely.
That's just me, I'm saying. No diss to other people. I'm just saying. That's me. I'm not going nowhere, Quest.
Yep. It's funny you should say that, D, and I almost feel like all of the hell that I raised when I was, you know what I'm saying? Like,
understood.
Yeah. And because we have a family, if she was to, I would have to examine myself first before I made any move.
Oh, understood.
And I'm not gonna front and tell you that 24/7, 365, everything is sweet over here. There are challenging moments, and they're challenging moments.
Pause. I'm sorry. Before you get all intelligent about it, Quest, what idiot, and no, I mean disrespectfully, what idiot thinks that anything in life is without challenges?
Yep. I'm just saying.
Quest is not talking pie in the sky. You couldn't possibly be talking pie in the sky. There are challenges.
No. I'm saying it, D, because people sometimes, because we experience what we experience in terms of our relationships, people think like, yo, they got it together. Like, how do you do that? I'm just telling you that it's not. I've never seen one where it's 24/7, 365. Roses and sunshine. I haven't seen it. There are moments where we go through those changes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just reiterating that if you think that's the case with us, that we go through challenges too.
You mean you're human? Okay, carry on.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it is what it is. We people do think that though. So that's the reason why I'm saying that.
Mm-hmm.
On the flip side of that, if it did come down to that, I would have to examine myself. What role did I play in that? We're talking about exhibiting the patience now, because most dudes is like, yo, a word? You cheating?
Like
that's
that?
what we doing now? Oh, okay. Since that's what we doing now, I'm out.
My turn. Or they take turns.
Yeah.
Or they take turns. Because I've seen, folks that I know take turns because
you did it, I'm gonna do it.
Whatever reason.
Victim mentality. You know what I'm saying? Not taking into consideration that there might be a role that you played in that.
Potentially, we're not saying that it's somebody's fault.
No. But
at the same time, there are sometimes precipitating factors that kind of put our spouses out there hanging on the limb, where now they have to really resist because coverage isn't taking place at home.
Of course. I'm not
an excuse, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and those are the situations, because I'm not talking about the situations where, okay, you crazy. You got a sex addiction and you need to get that worked out. You know what I'm saying? And
are we talking about regular stuff? Like,
I'm talking about regular stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I would really have to sit back and look at myself and be like, okay, what role did I play in that? Because as long as the day is, we can talk about what my truth is and what my spouse's truth is. But the truth of the matter is my spouse, it's her truth or my truth or his truth and your truth lined up with the truth.
Right.
You feel me? I feel to just, like, for real, marriage requires love. Love requires commitment, and commitment requires burning any exit strategies that you got parlaying in your mind.
Light it up. Yeah.
Burn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real talk.
So I'm saying that those are the areas, in which you exhibit the patience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And don't do we talked about it last week about the neurological pathways and the knee-jerk responses.
Yeah.
Like, for real, if you're going to create any, you know what I'm saying, pathways, let it be one of patience. And that's not, that has to be practiced.
Yeah. And since we were talking real talk a little earlier, it is only shameful that I need help when I don't get help. And so if your natural tendency, and I mean this to be respectful this time, as much as I say stuff kind of off the cuff, I'm not saying it this time. If your natural tendency is to give up on stuff, you start projects, don't finish them. You promise yourself you're going to do something and you don't. When trouble hits you, you run. If that's a natural tendency, fine. But to have that, it doesn't sequester itself, compartmentalize itself. And so if there's a problem in the household, then that tendency will leak into that too. So having the problem is, okay, fine. But not getting help, now you have to recognize, wait a minute, if my tendency is, or at this moment I'm feeling extra weak, then I just need somebody, a third party that's qualified to help me. Help us to be that sort of bolstering factor, undergirding factor, because I'm feeling weak now. I'm feeling like giving up. And feeling like giving up is one thing. Our feelings go all over the map. But now I'm willing to stop. I'm willing to no longer be with this person that I said that I loved. But this person is not showing me the kind of regard, love, respect, or whatever that they're supposed to. And I said supposed to. And now I want to go. Get help before you start putting those feet
absolutely
before the other, because
absolutely
sometimes it's like getting through that trial. It's really the tip of the good iceberg that says, boy, if we can get through this, like I'm thinking about a couple right now, dude. I'm like, this situation is real dicey, but I'm like, anyhow, they get this thing sorted out. I would actually pay to watch them tell their testimony, bro.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, not making it up.
There are, let me tell you, there are, you know that I coach couples on a regular, I'm a marriage coach, so I coach couples on a regular basis. There are about 2 or 3 couples that I know of right now, right now, that if the adjustments that need to be made are made, bruh, you want to talk about pay money, and not just pay money. I'm talking about top dollar.
Yeah.
To tell where they were and where they are now. Like, I'm talking about couples that were on the verge of going, like, at the courthouse, filing divorce papers, and something held them back. And now they working toward, man, bruh.
Now, Desiree is actually reminding me of something that I need to say. And, this is a thing for me because, I published Daenerys Huggins' book, and I published a book of my own that has to do with abuse, abuse on every level. And so patience with abuse does not mean staying in harm's way or in the eye of the storm. So we don't want to get it twisted. And when it comes on to abuse, we're talking sexual, emotional, physical, mental, financial, and we can go down the line. Marital counseling is not the answer to abuse, because if the cycle of abuse is a truism, and I believe it is, you can look it up. Then really, when you get to the honeymoon phase, then it just emboldens the abuser and makes him feel like, or her feel like, oh, we good. Since we're in counseling, then we good. So no, I mean, the person needs to get that sorted out themselves. So we're not saying be patient, and be patient means stay in harm's way or in the eye of the storm when it comes on to certain things. But it does mean that, you do still have a spouse, you still love your spouse, hopefully. And things that are reconcilable, you work them out. And it may be hard. It may not be as hard, but you made the vow. I made the vow, Quest. And, Lord, help us get through
it. Hey. And that's another thing too, D. Like, for real, I want to know sometimes. And like I said, it'd be naive of me. And we talked about this before. It would be naive of me to think that marriages that don't have that don't have a spiritual foundation are going to fail.
Right. No.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
That's our ideal, because we know better.
Yeah.
But no, it's naive to say that people who don't know God can't have a successful marriage. But they can't have a transcendent marriage that transcends this earth. That's a different type of marriage. So we're talking next level.
Yeah.
So you know how it is, man.
Yes, indeed, man. So
doing our best here, man.
That's it, man. Y'all stay focused.
Yeah, Quest. I do want to say on that last point about marriage transcending time.
Yep.
Marriage really is, I mean, if you really want to break it down to what it really is, marriage is a representation of our relationship with God. So, while there are people who can have an earthly successful marriage, because, if you're determined, you can. God puts a little bit of faith in everybody, even if the people don't recognize him. So you can have that. But for it to transcend earthliness into eternal relationship with God and being a manifestation of his relationship with us, that requires a connection with him. So, that's where that is.
Yep.
That's where that is.
I'm just saying, my whole thing is, if you want to experience the beauties of I guess transcendentness, if that's what you called it, because just a earthly marriage, just like that, like, you want to be a phenomenal. I don't think anybody's getting into marriage just to be good or great, man. That's my honest belief.
Right.
And the only way I see that you can experience phenomenal is to experience that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, my boss.
All right. Well, let's shout out some people, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Where's all our peoples at, man? The numbers was large today. Frenchie. Yep. Oh, Mom's was on today.
Your
Mommy was
mom
on
was
today.
on?
Yeah, Mommy was on today. She looked like she's still on now.
I'm glad I didn't see nothing.
Shouts out to Big Audrey.
Yeah.
Now let me start.
Yo, I'm glad I didn't say anything untoward. That would be
no.
bad.
No.
But I wouldn't do that anyway. So
yeah, don't worry, ain't nothing you gonna say that she ain't used to already coming out of my mouth.
Boy.
Ryan Fields. Shouts out to my man Ryan Fields. Damian Chambers.
Yeah, man. Yo, Pastor Chambers is in the middle of a series right now. And I think it's in Manchester. So pray him up.
Okay. Man. Yep, no doubt. Desiree, big up yourself. Foundation is in the building.
Oh, yeah. Nikki came in there, man.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yep. Ayana was in there and dropped some gems in there.
Yeah.
She said, being able to assess what your current capacity for patience is key. Own where you are, and if you are impatient, but also know that it will be your closest relationships that will test you, challenge you, and grow you in this area.
Flex. Oh, yeah. That's good. Thank you for that.
Yep. She also said, patience says, I'm going to spare you my anger and instead extend the grace, mercy, and forgiveness that was extended to me. Patience equals the ability to forbear, hold back the unhealthy emotion during conflict or challenge equals self-control.
Yes, man.
Nice. Yeah,
Shout out to Ayana, man. Yeah, man. You got Owen Brissett Jr. Big up, Owen. Yeah. One of our homeboys, man.
Yeah.
Gemma. Hey, Gemma.
Gemma, big up yourself.
She's still alive, so that means, whatever she did in the car worked out. So thank you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yo, all right, Quest. You might want to go ahead and pull your headphones out for a second.
Yeah.
Yo, Garfield, come on my yard.
Come on your yard.
And tell your boy Quest the same thing. I know you don't know him, but he in the same bus with you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah. We do, man. This year we do for a trip, man. We got to come up to the town and spend a couple of days, man.
Word up. John P, what up?
John P.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
That dude John P rough, man. But he cool at the same time. Can you imagine?
No doubt, man.
You want John P in your camp, man.
Yeah, that's them foundation dudes, man.
Yeah. Yo, wait a minute, but hold up. Like, I think it was either him or Dennis that used to put me up on top of the vending machine when I was a shorty. I did not appreciate that. But true. John is a roughneck, and Dennis is an Army Ranger, veteran. So maybe I just pipe it down.
Yeah, just pipe down. Them dudes is. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Well, yo, let's get this post-production done, my friend.
Yeah.
I would like to wish everybody a wonderful weekend, although we are one day away from the weekend. Enjoy your weekend to the fullest. You know what I'm saying?
Word up. All right, y'all. We out.
Hey, what happened to peace?
Peace.